Hello, welcome back to Horizons Gaming. My name is Ben, and today we're continuing with Ever17. So last time out, everybody got out of Lemieux except for the Kid and Sara. Sara went back to go find that little shard of the mirror that was in the kid's hand, so the kid went back to go find her. And then apparently they decided to try to swim to the surface from Lemieux. I don't know, that part didn't quite make sense, but that's okay. I'm going to see if they managed to make it out. So let's check out the epilogue here. I heard a low mechanical sound from far away. The breeze passed through the tree leaves, making them rustle. The same wind gently caressed my cheeks. Wind? Rustling leaves? I opened my eyes slowly. I didn't know where I was for a moment. Had there been a place like this in Lemieux? I looked up. There was no ceiling. There was just a sprawling, starry sky. It was not like a fake sky like in the cosmic whale room, but a sky that felt broad and infinite. I was on the ground. More precisely, I was on the floating island Insel Nul. Yes, we had swam to it. The nearly 100 feet from Svitostok to the surface. Somehow, I had climbed into the emergency entrance of Insel Nul holding Sara, unconscious in my arms. I remember checking to see if Sara was alright. After that, I probably fainted from fatigue and lack of oxygen. I awoke with a start, looked around, and was relieved to see Sara lying down next to me. Her chest rose and fell faintly. I could hear the regular sound of her breathing. I looked around again. I checked around the edge of Insel Nul, which was a lush park. I could see the administration center, hotel, and a tower of light behind the trees. It was still dark, so it didn't seem like I had been unconscious very long. Maybe about an hour or so? I was impressed that we'd been able to swim all the way to the surface. I went over it again in my head. Suddenly, a conversation in the control room with Sara came to my mind.
15階建てのビルを想像してみてください。
Please imagine a 15-story
ある
building.
いは3階建ての校舎を5個積み重ねたものでも良いかもしれません。
Or 5 three-story school buildings stacked vertically upon each other. 5 schools stacked. No way, I couldn't swim that.
では10階建てのビルではどうですか？
Well then, how about a 10-story building?
水深34メートル。ツバイトシュトックがこの位置にあります。
A depth of 100 feet. That is the depth of Svitostok. 100 feet. How had I responded to Sora? And I said that I thought I could swim it. Sora talked about the pressure and said it was impossible. But even Sora could be wrong. We were able to swim it, Sora. And that reminded me, I wondered what had happened to Sora. Had she suffered the equivalent of death from the blackout? No, Sora was RSD generated. She wasn't human. She couldn't die. I knew that, but I had been with her for such a long time. And Sora was... how could I describe it? She was so human. I felt a blunt sense of sadness, as if I had lost a close friend. Sara's voice pulled me back to reality. This wasn't the time to be thinking about such things. Sara? Sara? I shook Sara's shoulder gently. Sara opened her eyes slightly. Bill? Soon her eyes opened widely. Sara hurriedly sat up.
お兄ちゃん、ここは?
But where are we? Sara didn't seem to understand the situation. Sara, this is Insel Nul. So we're safe now. We made it. Over 100 feet from Svitostok. Are we still alive? Yes, we're alive. You are, and I am too. We did it. We did it. Yeah, Sara, we did it. We survived. Yeah. Thank you, brother. I told you to trust me. Yes, you did. Sara smiled. She suddenly put her hand on her chest. She was probably touching the pendant on her shirt, making sure it was still there. Looking relieved, she pulled the pendant out and grasped it in her hand.
ありがとう。
Thank you.
Sarah whispered softly. I knew that the pendant was an irreplaceable lucky charm for Sarah. Her face suddenly clouded over as she spoke.
そうだ。お兄ちゃん。ナッキュ先輩やたけしたちは
What about Nakyu, Takashi, and the others?
I think they're alright. By the time I turned back, they had already climbed fairly high. If they kept going, they should have reached the surface.
そう。よかった。
It's good to hear.
Sarah looked relieved.
私たちもいつまでもここにいるわけにはいかないね。
Can't stay here forever.
We had made it to the surface safely, but Sarah didn't look very well. Was she worried about being taken back to Lieblich after all? Hey, Sarah,
何？
What?
let's just keep running. Let's run away.
逃げる？
Run away?
Yeah, from them. I mean, from Lieblich.
そんな無理だよ。
No, it's impossible.
It is
ど
possible.
うしてそんなこと言い切れるの？
How can you say
あい
that?
つらのことはお兄ちゃんだって知ってるでしょ？
Know about them, right?
Think about it, Sarah. This island has to be in utter chaos, right? Lemieux flooded, the whole complex is totally destroyed. And since you and the others got out, this place should be major confusion, right?
うん、そうだね。
Yeah, I suppose.
They'll be telling everyone how we are left behind in Lemieux. And for you and the others, it's the truth. If Lieblich has their doubts and tries to look into them, that's as far as they can investigate.
そっか。
Right.
So right now, everyone, including Lieblich people, will be turning their attention to Lemieux and looking under the ocean. They might actually think we're already dead.
そうか。そうだよね。
Yeah, it's true.
So, now is...
チャンスなんだね。
It's our chance, isn't it?
Right now. Now's the chance we've been waiting for.
お兄ちゃんすごい。す
You are so incredible, brother.
We're already here, so it is impossible for them to find us in Lemieux. And if they don't find us in Lemieux, they'll expand the search for us to the sea around this area.
Right.
They might suspect that we died and the current carried us off
ごい。そ
somewhere.
の間に私たちが身を隠しちゃえば追ってくることなんかできないはずだよね。
So if we hide somewhere, they should be able to follow us, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure if we can pull it all off that easily, but we'll still have plenty of head start before they figure out the truth.
そっか。
Yeah, right.
でも
Oh, but
Suddenly, Sarah looked
でも
down.
この島からどうやって逃げるの？
how are we gonna escape from this island?
What?
だってここから出る方法がなきゃ逃げようがないでしょ？
I mean, we can't escape that way off this island, right?
Yeah, that's...
それは
That's...
Sarah looked at me as if she was full of confidence in me. Well... She had me. I hadn't thought about that. I thought it would be alright if we could just make it to the surface. I desperately tried to think of something. Yeah, I know, I've got it. There should be all kinds of people around right now that aren't normally here, like construction workers and technical staff. So, ships and helicopters should come and go frequently. First of all, we find some clothes and change. Especially your uniform, it really stands out.
そうだね。
Oh, you're right.
Sarah looked herself over again. And if we can't get aboard a helicopter, then we can sneak onto some ship and get into some port. And after that, we're gonna be alright.
そっか。やっぱりお兄ちゃんすごいね。そこまで考えてたんだ。
You really are great. You really thought this through.
He totally didn't. Yeah, sure. Sarah was innocently happy. I thought to myself that I could fight to protect her smile with my life. I thought that would be my mission. Let's go, Sarah. I held out my left hand to Sarah. She reached out to me hesitantly. I held her hand tight and squeezed it tight. The warmth of her soft hand spread to mine. For an instant, the memory of Sarah holding my thumb flashed across my mind. That fragment in my hand, that shard had helped me retrieve my memory and rediscover the bond between Sarah and me. Let's go, Sarah.
お兄ち
Okay, brother.
We're gonna be
ゃ
free.
ん自由に
Free.
Yes, free.
Yeah.
I would never leave Sarah again. I would protect her no matter what. We started running toward freedom. This story is not at an end yet because only you are in the infinity loop. And it's kicking us right back to the main menu here. Let's go skip over that. Perfect. Alright. Well, that's obviously a good place to end it here for today, because there's literally nothing left. So, I think next time I'll go ahead and start on the Sora route, because that just sounds fun. So yeah, until next time, as always, thank you very much for watching.